Hey up everybody, Betty is back again. Right, so today I will be making southern fried cabbage and sausage. And one pot wonder, so again, it's going to be nice and easy. So I'll show you the ingredients and we'll get cracking with it. Right, okay, so we have a cabbage. I'll probably only use about half of that. So, because there's going to be far too much, it's just for me and man. So, yes, some grated nutmeg. Nutmeg is in there. Some Cajun seasoning. Some chilies. If you don't like chili flakes, just leave them out. I have got 2 small onions, 1 large one if you've got 1 large one. 4 cloves of garlic. The sausages that I've chosen, I've just been to Aldi's because we've run out of sausages, but I got these barbecue pulled pork sausages, specially selected from Aldi's. You can use whatever sausage you like, andouille or any sausage that you really like. I've got this Spanish chorizo, which I'm going to use in with the dish. That needs using up. It's been in the freezer. Got it out. I'm going to use it up with that. Some parsley to garnish. And some butter. And that is it. So, right, we'll get cracking. Right, so 3 tablespoons of butter, or you can use oil if you want, into my pan, and it's just starting to sizzle. So we're going to go in with our sausages, which I've just chopped up the barbecue ones. They're going to go in, along with our chorizo, which I've just sliced and cut in half. There we have it. So, keep it over medium heat, and we're going to brown these off. Should take about 5, 6, 7 minutes, somewhere around there. So I'll come back when we're a bit further on. Right, so you can see those have had about 5 minutes, just over. So I'm now going to remove these. They're starting to get a little bit of colour on. I'm going to remove these into a bowl and just set them aside. Just turn that butter a nice golden brown with the chorizo. And of course it's going to go a little bit brown anyway when it's cooking. But it smells absolutely divine. That chorizo, and them barbecue pork sausages smell lovely as well. Right, so put them aside. Next to go in is our chopped onions. So, you know the drill. Going to saute those 3 or 4 minutes until they've gone translucent or they've softened up. So I'll come back in a second when we're at that stage. Right, so those have had 2 or 3 minutes. They're starting to soften up. So next thing to go in is our garlic. Quite big cloves of garlic, to be honest. A little stir, and you just want to sweat your garlic off for about 2 minutes, 1 minute to 2 minutes, and I've got some more to go in, so 1 second, because they were quite big cloves of garlic. I love that smell of garlic there when it hits the pan. Lush, man. Lovely. Is that done? So I'm just going to swirl that around. Keep your eye on it. I'll come back in a second, guys, when that's done. Okay, so that's done. At this point, I mean, in the recipe it did say to add some brown sugar. I'm not going to put that in. I don't think it needs it with the onions and stuff. So I'm not going to put brown sugar in, but if you want to, feel free to do so. Right. Next to go in will be our cabbage. Obviously I've got a big pan here. You might have to put half of it in if you've got a smaller pan, but this is quite a big pan. So I can get all of it in. So that's just finely sliced, or some of it is. Finely sliced cabbage. It's going in there. Give it a bit of a mix up. And that will take up all that colour and all that butter. Try and get it as evenly coated as you can. It smells lush though, wow. I love it. Right, so into that 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar. 1, 2. A little bit of splash more. Just going to make sure that's all nicely incorporated. Tell you what, it smells lovely. I can smell that vinegar now it's hit the pan. I'm just going to turn that back up because I did put it down on low. Just going to put it back on a medium heat just to make sure it's at the right temp. Okay, so we're going to now put the lid on here and let it cook out for about 7, maybe it's 8 minutes. Just to let that cabbage cook through. So I'll come back in a nanosecond. Right, so that has had its 6 minutes in there cooking. I'll just get rid of that 1 second. Wow, as it's hot. Wow, that smells absolutely delicious. Right, so time to go back in with our sausage, which I set aside. That's going back in along with the juices. Give that a bit of a stir around. Oh, it smells lovely, that really does smell nice. Right, so it's time for our spices. So, you can make your own Cajun seasoning, but I've bought some in. So 2 teaspoons of this is going into here. Maybe a little bit extra that I've just when I'm trying to get it in the spoon. 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning. About just a little sprinkle of chili flakes. You don't have to put these in, but I'm putting them in, even though we've got spicy chorizo in there, and just a little grating of nutmeg, about 1/4 teaspoon. That will do. So that is basically that is done. Give it a good old mix around. I know I've just said it about 5 or 6 times, but that does smell good. And I've them barbecue sausages from Aldi's. I've tasted a bit of that, and they are lovely. Very sweet. I'm glad I didn't put any sugar in there, any brown sugar. Right, There we go, look at that. That looks and smells absolutely amazing. So I'll serve this up and then it'll be taste testing time. Right, so there we have it. That is my southern fried cabbage and sausage with some parsley on the top just for garnish. Absolutely banging. Right, so taste testing time for Betty Boy. Let's have it. I'm going to go for the full Monty on this. It smells absolutely banging. So let's have a go. Those sausages are really nice. The ones from Aldi, the smoked barbecue ones. Ooh, a little bit of a tingle from the chili flakes there, because the chorizo has got spice in it as well, so I'm glad I only put a little bit in. But if you don't like spice, don't use spicy chorizo and don't put chili flakes in. But that's just our personal taste. The cabbage is soft. It's beautiful. Oh, there's some heat in there. Here's chorizo. That's a quick, easy midweek meal, and low carb friendly obviously as well. So, and it'd be once it's gone cold, really easily warmed back up in the microwave. Absolutely spot on, a nice cheap easy meal. So once again, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please put the thumbs up for us, it's greatly appreciated. Keep all your recipe IDs coming, and keep all your lovely comments coming as well. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, it really helps us. So right guys, I'm going to leave that for now. That's another one in the can, as they say. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now. Bye.